How do all look like slimes? I think it's time to play a little 7 Days to Die. Whew, righty. Yeah, so I've got my new steel tools. I'm gonna go out and try them out. We're gonna find some buildings to smash our way into. Because that's what I like to do. Yeah, we're good on gas. So let's see. I was. Hmm. I did link that place on the map. Maybe we should head over there and we'll explore the refinery that I found last episode. As soon as I figure out where I'm at and where the road is. uh, get smashed up there a little bit. Yeah, it's been a crazy couple of days, video wise. So what was it Tuesday? Tuesday I recorded and put my video up to upload. And when I got up in the morning, it had uploaded, but YouTube said it wasn't able to process it. So, because of other things that were going on, I didn't have the bandwidth that day to start another upload. Because I'm on ADSL, and so when you upload, you have a lot less download speed. And I was already in the middle of some important, well, probably not important, but I was in the middle of some downloads. I got some new games I was downloading. What is gonna be? I guess I should go south here and then east and south and directions like that. And so I'm like, all right, well, I'll upload it the next day. And so Wednesday, I start the upload, and then I've recorded my regular Wednesday episode for Thursday, which I also put up to upload, and and then I went to bed. And then when I got up in the morning, my computer had rebooted. I don't know what program updated, but something updated, rebooted my computer, and so none of that got downloaded. So now here we are on a Friday for me, and finally got some upload. Uh, and I actually just went ahead and skipped recording yesterday. And since I uploaded a ARC video today, which should have been the other day, I decided I'd just go ahead and record my 7 Days to Die episode. And mostly because I like this game better. Um, yeah. So I've been watching, or I watched that I Am Mother on Netflix. I liked it. I liked it quite a bit. I thought that was pretty good sci-fi. I keep seeing these videos on YouTube. They're like, the ending of I Am Mother explained. I'm like, I don't feel like I needed the ending of that explained to me. Uh, I don't. I don't know why you need the ending of that movie explained. What what part do you need explained? It's pretty good. It's I guess spoilers. It's your AI has taken over the world, wants to make better humans storyline, and so the Usually when I watch something like that, the computer AI is like, I'm gonna make a better human. Oh, shoot. You know what? I need to turn around because I need to take that other road. Usually it's like, I'm gonna make a better human by, you know, mutation. Or I make a better human by cybernetics or something like that. This one was, I'm gonna make a better human by raising them properly. And um, that's basically the first part of the movie is about how the robot is raising a human child in an underground bunker, and then the rest of the movie is a woman from outside shows up, and I I thought that the woman who showed up was gonna be like, um, spoilers, I guess. Uh, when the robot is starting the process, the robot goes into this embryo bank and selects embryo Apex One, and then I don't. About the same time that woman shows up, you find out that the girl, uh, the girl, is she a girl? I don't even remember. The woman in the movie. I mean, she starts out as a little girl, but I don't know how old she is when the movie's over. And but she's Apex 3, APX03. And so I thought, ooh, this woman that showed up is Apex 1 or 2 who already escaped from this robot. And but that didn't turn out to be the case. Um, so, but it was good. I liked it. I thought it was pretty well done, and definitely sets up for a potential sequel. Probably won't be a sequel, but a potential sequel. Um, uh, Definitely one of the better human robot movies I've seen in a while, and I enjoyed it. It was great. The other show I just finished watching that I thought was great was uh, The Promised Neverland, which is an anime, and it was excellent. Maybe one of the best that I have seen in ever. And it's it's about this orphanage, and the only wow. These guys were tough. Ah, dang it. Get off me, stupid buzzard. I don't have any heal stuff, dang it. Oh, alright. Should repair my armor too while I'm at it here. Hey, I'm busy repairing my armor, alright? I like this gun. I think I'm going to stick with this gun. I wish I had more ammo for it, though. That's what I should be doing, is out getting ammo. Not beating up zombies. You know what? I am. I'm gonna go get supplies for bullets so that I can seriously switch over to using a gun. So we're gonna head... actually, isn't this where you find Niter? Let's look for some piles of Niter out there here. So... so they got a bunch of kids. I may have already talked about this, but they got a bunch of kids, and they test them, and the lowest ones on the tests get adopted, and then the best ones, the better you score, the longer you're kept at the orphanage, and so then you find out pretty early on that they're not actually being adopted; they're being fed to demons, and that the smarter someone is, the better their brain tastes, apparently, to the demons. And they, the less fear they have in their system, the better they taste to demons, which seems weird, because you think that demons would be all about that fear flavor. So the orphanages are designed so that the kids live happy, fulfilled lives until they're adopted. Oh, that's a car. Dang it. I don't want a car. I want Niter. There's no Niter out here. Am I wrong? This is some weird terrain. Man, I remember when they added mountains to the random gen, and you could just drive along the edge of mountains and look for veins of ores and stuff. Just seeing these mountains made me think of it. Oh, I'm surprised that didn't kill me. Get away from me. This is a really lumpy road. Have I been down this lumpy road before? Yes. And so the top 3 kids work together to try and escape with everybody. It was awesome. I can't wait for season 2, if there's going to be a season 2. It was so good. Okay, now this is a different biome. This is where I can get coal easily. But it's not coal that's my problem, because coal is way easier to get. Because I can totally just do this. Coal. Coal's the easy one to get. I know that Niter also forms in caves. But you do still find piles of it. It used to be out in the forest areas. Hey, bike, where you going? but man, I really, really like that one. I thought it was excellent. I like horror stuff, so um, it was pretty fun. There's some weirdness to it because it is an anime, and sometimes I don't know why they go the direction they go. Um, just gonna look around here to see maybe there's niter piles. I haven't seen one. I know it's in the wasteland. It just is. It's not in the desert. It's out here in this wasteland. So I guess I'm gonna have to head back to the wasteland and look around some more. Maybe it doesn't spawn on here because this is the handcrafted map. So maybe it's only in a specific spot. I don't know. There's a bear. And so then I started watching another anime that's also been really good so far, which was Tokyo Ghoul. Don't. Shh. I saw you try to drive off in the river. And that one's good. It's I don't know. I'm a huge fan of. Okay, so I like fighting anime. I guess my favorite is mecha anime, which is giant robots, and Gundam's my favorite series in those, and so I really like the political intrigue, the war, but with giant robots that fight each other. Nope, that's not a road. That's not a road. That's not a road. No. Oh, whew. I thought that was a road. I almost lost my bike. I mean, I have a second one, but all right. So we need piles of niter, please, somewhere. I know they're pretty rare. I honestly haven't been able to find like underground metals or niter or anything on since like what 16. I know I used to mine underground, but man, I just mine underground and get nothing but stone now. Nothing. Just junked out cars and chunks of cinder and these metal chunks that I keep getting hung up on. And so so there's two different styles of main character in a lot of these fighting type animes. There's the ones who really get into their powers and embrace it, and there's the ones who fight back against what they have to do. I find that I prefer the ones who embrace their powers. I like them better. And not that I'm against the ones who fight back against the fact that they have powers, but they always seem to drag it out just a little too long. Now, see, this is a weird looking rock here. What's up with this? Oh, maybe I should just be mining rocks. Look at that. I got metal, coal, and lead from the... Oh, dang it. Get out of here, you stupid buzzards. Just let me do my thing. And so, Tokyo Ghoul so far, the first season, I made it through the first season, has been the struggle against my fight back against the fact I have powers kind. Now I get some of the struggle, but man, 13 episodes of struggle is a lot of struggle. Uh, some examples of the two kinds would be like, um, for me, it's always going to be Shinji is the main one for the struggle against my powers character. There's a anime called Neon Genesis Evangelion, and the main character in that uh, is like the greatest pilot they've ever found, but he is so timid and scared of everything um, that even though he's the guy who lives to the end, uh, they almost have to force him into his cockpit every time he has to take his mecha out. Oh, or like in Gundam, there's their first season um, is about this dude, or their first series is about this dude named Amuro Ray, and he he is anti war, and they are developing the Gundam at the college that he goes to, and so they're on a space station, and the space station gets attacked because they're after the Gundam, and so he ends up inside the Gundam, and it doesn't have an operating system that's working, and so he's like this genius programmer, and so he quickly fixes the problems with their operating system and takes control of the Gundam. And so then he's anti-war, but he can't let people, you know, get hurt and stuff, and so he tries to protect them using the Gundam, uh, and so he's forced into piloting the Gundam. And then on the opposite side of that, you've got like Goku, right? From Dragon Ball. Goku loves to fight. Goku loves power. Not for the sake of power, but because it lets him fight bigger and badder things. Um, like the episode I just finished watching of Dragon Ball Super, Goku hired a hitman to come kill him so that he could fight that guy because he's the strongest guy Goku's ever found. And uh, or like in Dragon Ball Z, Goku Goku fights this guy named Cell, and Cell is absorbing these androids who've come back from the future. And if Cell gets his hands on all the androids, then Cell will become an unstoppable killing machine. And so Goku fights him and realizes that he's not that much of a challenge, and so Goku lets him become Perfect Cell, and then fights him, and then realizes he could take him, and so he steps back and lets somebody else do it. That's Goku. He doesn't care about anything else but fighting, because he just loves the physical challenge of fighting. And I mean, he cares about his friends and stuff. I mean, he's not just about fighting, but he loves fighting, and so he embraces his powers. Or like Ichigo from Bleach, he embraces his powers. And so there's two different styles of characters in a lot of these anime that involve combat. And so Tokyo Ghoul for the first season, I don't know if it's going to carry through into the second season, but for the first season is definitely the Shinji kind. It's about this kid, and there are ghouls. Ghouls eat people. They look like people, they act like people, but they also have supernatural powers, like energy things come out of them. The one character, she grows wings and shoots energy blades and out of her wings, kind of like Archangel from X-Men. There's um, one of them gets energy ribbons wrap around his arm and come to a point at the end. Some of them are completely wrapped up in energy. Uh, and so this kid, he's a human, and he goes on a date with a ghoul, not knowing that she's a ghoul, and she's currently known as the uh, shoot, what do they call her? The glutton. I don't know if they call her the glutton. They might as well. There's two ghouls who are killing people in the 20th Ward, where most of the first season takes place. And one of them is called the Gourmet because he likes to try out different recipes with different kinds of people. And then she's the. I don't think it's the glutton. I don't think they call her the glutton. They call her something though, because she makes a huge mess and she eats a bunch of people at once. And so she leads this kid back to an abandoned, well, not abandoned, but to a construction site at night because she's going to eat him. And then for her energy ribbon things come out of her back and form like four big arms. And so their eyes turn red, and they're definitely noticeable that they are not human once they go into feeding mode or fighting mode. And so she goes to eat him, and somebody cuts the cables holding up these I beams and steel I beams, and so they fall on top of the two of them, and then he winds up with a doctor who is being blackmailed by the ghouls. I think the doctor might be a ghoul. I'm pretty sure that's how that worked out. And so the doctor uses the ghoul's organs to save the kid. And so I don't know what organs. I don't think they ever specify what parts are hers that they've placed in him, but it's effectively turned him into a hybrid. And so now he has ghoul. He's basically a ghoul who still thinks like a human, and so like he won't eat people, and I can understand his struggle with not wanting to eat people. I completely understand that. He doesn't want to kill anybody. He doesn't want to hurt anybody. But I feel like there are other ways that they could be getting human flesh. Like, why don't they work at a morgue? Why don't... Oh, you know what? Let's go ahead and see if I can bump up... no. This one here, mother load. Can I bump up a mother load? Yeah. I don't know if that helps me on these rocks, but maybe. How we doing, anyways? 207. Ugh. I'd like 7 million. And so like they like the group of ghouls that he winds up associating with are also not eating people, and they go around and they like collect suicides before the police find them, and then distill them down into these little cubes that they put in their coffee, because human food tastes terrible to them except for coffee, which is weird, but um, so they. All right, let's go back and see how much this does for me, so that I can determine how much I actually need to be out here collecting to get a decent amount of bullets. I probably need like 3,000 bullets or so. I probably need more than that because we're about to hit Horde Night, and Horde Night is gonna suck up a lot of bullets. Well, Horde Night might not suck up a lot of bullets, I guess, because I'm hoping my blade traps will suck up a lot of zombies. So, anyways, so the oh, ow. So the humans have an organization that hunt ghouls, and so that gets involved in the story. And oh man, I like how I drove through all this with no explosions until I'm on my way home, and now it's all explosions. And so I mean, for the most part, I guess he's not struggling because he's got that tea once they introduce him to the group, and or the tea, the coffee, and um, but there's something to do with the fact that he's a hybrid, and people come looking for the ghoul that they killed to make him, uh, and there's some kind of prophecy or legend about a one-eyed ghoul. Not that he's only got one eye, but that he's only got one ghoul eye. And then someone does tell him that because he's a hybrid, he's actually more powerful than a regular ghoul. I didn't mean to get off my bike. I was trying to open my map. Alright, so this is where we go this way. And so it was pretty good. I was enjoying it. I wish that he would embrace his ghoulness a little more. And then we get to the end of the first season, and there's a group of ghouls in another ward, because it's all in Tokyo, so they're in one section of the city. And so there's another group of ghouls who are actively hunting human anti-ghoul officers. And so they have decided to, the humans have decided to wipe them out. And while that's going on, someone decides to kidnap the kid. And I went the wrong way. It's alright. Can I take this road? If I take this road across the bridge and then up and... No, you know what? I should just stay on the main road, and we'll just stay on the main road. It'll be easier that way. And so they kidnap the kid, and they take him back to their place. And so the people at the coffee shop, who are the group of ghouls who don't currently try to attack people, are going to go rescue him from this other group. The problem is that the other group pick their members based on their fighting abilities, and the coffee group help everyone. And so they don't think they're all going to make it back alive, and and so it all comes to a head at the end of the season. And so the coffee group go after the killing ghoul group, and the human anti-ghoul group attacks at the same moment, and while this is going on, what is his name? It's I think it starts with a K. Uh, yeah, something with a K. I don't know. Anyways, and so the kid, we'll just go kid, uh, is being tortured for some reason, and I never understood, by this ghoul who was tortured by the anti-ghoul group. I think I'm pretty sure, and and so while he's doing all his torturing, they're trying to rescue the kid, and the anti-ghoul group is attacking, and the ghouls are fighting back, and um, well, at that during all of that, the kid finally accepts his powers and fights his way out. And so I don't know what's going to happen in season 2. I've only watched a couple episodes of it, and so I really don't know where they're going to go from here. They killed like 500 of the anti-ghoul officers, and I want to call them the Aogi, something like that. The fighting ghouls have taken over 2 more wards, so they now hold 3 wards. And the coffee group kind of just pulled back to their coffee house, and then the kid's like, "I'm gonna go join the fighting ghouls." So I don't know what he's doing because he did have a conversation. The brother of one of the coffee ghouls uh, is with the fighting ghouls, I guess, to stop his sister from having to be part of that group. I don't know, but it's been good. It's been definitely definitely one of the better anime I have seen. All right, I do want to get back and check out how much gunpowder this is going to give me before we quit here. I'm less worried about getting my hands on lead and brass. Uh, Although lead might become an issue. And then once I get back here to check this out, then we can call it for today. But yeah, no, that's been a couple of really good anime I've watched lately. Um, I liked My Hero Academia, but I like Tokyo Ghoul and The Promised Neverland a lot better. Um, I know one of the guys I talk with about anime, he's into the more cutesy anime. Like we overlap sometimes, but I'm like, dude, I just watched The Promised Neverland. You've got to watch The Promised Neverland. It is so good. He's like, well, what's it about? And I'm like, oh, it's about this orphanage where they raise kids for demons to eat them. And he's like, okay, that does sound pretty cool. And he's like, you got to watch. I forget what it's called, but something about this kid in high school, and it's just about this kid in high school, basically, and falls in love with some girl or something. I'm like, really, man, really? No, it's supposed to be really good. I'm like, I don't like that slice of life stuff. I'm not against romance, but could we throw in some robots or monsters or something? I can't stand like his favorite anime is the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya or something like that, and I watched a season of it for him. I did not enjoy it. It was terrible. Now, obviously, he likes it, so it's not terrible to him. But to me, sometimes I wonder why we're friends because we don't really like that many things in common. And all right, so I need to come down here. So if I'm gonna make gunpowder, how much gunpowder can I make? 240. So I get 1 gunpowder per niter. You don't even get double? That's like ridiculous. Okay, so I guess I can get that glue out of there. So if that's how much gunpowder I get, how much gunpowder does it take for a bullet? It takes 3 gunpowder. So I make 240. I get 80 bullets out of that. That's not bad. That's not bad. 80 bullets. So if I want 3,000 bullets, though, I'm going to need 9,000 niter bullet tips, or 3,000 bullet tips, 3,000 casings. So let's see here. No, I don't want brass. I want casings. Sorry, they call bullet casings like this brass. So I got enough. Oh, there's also steel bullet casings. Maybe I should make the better bullets. Can I make the better bullets? I can't, right? Because that didn't come up on my oh, it did. It did. That's the same recipe, but with steel-cased ammunition is a cheap alternative to using brass, but wears down barrels faster. Oh, see, in my mind, steel was better. Weird. So steel is the junk bullets? I've been saving the junk bullets? Get out here. I had no idea you were the junk bullets. Oh, sorry, I have 500. Oh, look, I got gunpowder right here, too. So lead is the thing that I'm missing. Bullet tips. 46. So I do need to get more lead. Alright, good to know. With that, click like if you like, subscribe and catch the next one. We'll talk to you later.